What is up, TVC basketball fans? I'm your online host, Billy Hartman, and joining me tonight to break down this Alexander versus Nelsonville-York game is Justin McCauley. The Spartans, they lost tonight by 8, 48-40. Justin, this game was back and forth the entire time. However, the Spartans were unable to win tonight.
You're right, and I think it starts in Alexander and with their team captain, Braden Jones. This is the second game of a 2-game suspension to start the season, so he still has some rust on for him. But you can tell that he was a team captain, he is a team leader, scoring the first 8 points of the game for the Spartans, and NY really had no answer for him the first half of the first half until they turned up the pressure, put pressure on Jordan Mosley and the young backcourt and the young guards of Alexander Spartans. Emmett Reed, Josh Fayette, they got to the line, they got into the heads at Alexander in a hostile environment. It was mighty impressive from that young backcourt.
Like you mentioned, their backcourt, they are young, and they provided a lot of energy, which inevitably helps the Buckeyes win tonight.
You're right. And sophomore guard Emmett Reed, Josh Fayette's a junior. They're seeing their first time as a varsity athlete, and the first 3 games have been away in hostile environments, in close games. And those are the types of games that coaches would like to see their young players be in, where they learn to grow, they learn how to play varsity basketball, because it's not like junior varsity. It's high intensity and it's faster, a lot faster pace, and I think they handled themselves very well. Josh Fayette, 17 points, 13 of them coming from the free throw line. He was clutch as clutch could be. DJ Cooper should probably take some lessons from him at the line. And Emmett Reed was running around in the face of Jordan Mosley, knocked him off the game, and he was slinging passes to his teammates left and right. And Coach Klein, after the game, he was rather impressed with him, with his young backcourt.
Well, I always have a lot of things to say about my backcourt's play when they turn the ball over, but I particularly like my backcourt players' pressure. I thought Emmett Reed did a great job of pressuring the basketball. I thought that Josh Fayette stepped up and did some nice things offensively for us, particularly knocking down free throws. Those 2 guys kind of sparked us in the second half.
With this loss tonight, Justin, the Spartans fall to 1-3 on the season, so clearly some improvements need to be made.
I think where Alexander needs to start is ball handling. It's a young backcourt, it's a young team overall. With Jordan Mosley, he has 1 year of varsity experience as a freshman. He did get significant playing time, but yet you have to remember that he's still only a sophomore, and the sophomore is still greatly young. And I think that's where you would have to look at Seth Richardson, but you also as a team need to look at rebounding, especially offensively, trying to get those second chance points, as well as just handling the pressure of a varsity basketball game and just getting stronger and tougher. And those are things that, with it being early in the year, they have a lot of time to work on. I think Coach Gabriel in practice is going to get right to work at that.
Well, Justin, hopefully the Spartans can improve on their ball handling as they take on Megs on December 14th. Thanks a lot. Remember to join host Graham Fugazi and the rest of the Hardwood Heroes crew on Sunday, January 13th at 11:30 p.m. on WOUB. But until then, don't worry, we got your back. You can check us out on the web at woub.org/heroes, as well as like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at Hardwood Heroes for all things TVC basketball. For Justin McCauley, I'm Billy Hartman reminding you to be heroic.